Good morning, everybody. This is Machteld from Daily Dose of Paper, and today we're gonna do prompt number 18 of the JunkJournalJuly challenge, and JunkJournalJuly, and it is called Your Favorite Supply. Well, do you see what I have here? Paint, brayers, homemade stamps, all kinds of paper, stencils. So you can tell it's hard to choose what is my favorite supply, but I thought I could combine a lot of my favorite ones into one thing, and that is jelly printing. So I have here two small, relatively small jelly plates. I have a bigger one as well, but I figured let's do some on the little ones. And then what we can do, we can make some collage papers, you know, because I need new collage papers, and I have some different, it already sticks to the plate. I have some different types of paper, and for me one is new, for jelly printing anyway, is stone paper. That's actually made of the dust of stone, and you cannot tear it. You can cut it, but you can't tear it. And I just wanted to try it on the jelly plate. I have some tissue paper, like creamy tissue paper. I have black tissue paper. I have calligraphy paper, and I have one piece of khadi paper, a small one. So okay, it's gonna be just a little experiment. Like I said, I have some home carved stamps that is just like foam that I think I did it with a pen actually. Just you press into it and then it gives like relief, you call it. So I have these tiny little stamps that I just made, and I have also, this is a bit thicker foam, and I just cut out some shapes. I don't know how well they work anymore because they're kind of dry, but anyway, so I have this one. I like this one. I made this one as well. Let's see. So I have all kinds of paint and stencils, and I will try to mention as much as I can, like where I got them and how and when, but otherwise I will try to link it or put it in the description box. I'm also taking some coffee. Shall we just start, because it sometimes takes a minute for the plate to really get active. Could be that my voice is a bit louder because I'm actually standing up, and so I'm a bit closer to the microphone of my phone. I'm gonna start with this. This is actually it's not a very special brand, but I liked it because it's a white, but it's kind of pearly metallic. Oh yeah, wait, I need some paper to roll off my brayer, and I thought we're just gonna try to activate the plate a little bit. Do white on white. I like that sometimes. And why not just try immediately the stone paper? Why not? So I don't know, most of you have probably used I'm going to use this too. Most of you guys have probably used a jelly plate before. Ooh. But for those who haven't, okay, let's see what that does. Can you see it? Oh yeah, on the stone paper. Okay, cool. Let that dry for a minute. You see there's some left. So I will try to do that on Well, let's take a black tissue paper. Just get the, like the ghost print. Because sometimes, you know, gel plate needs to be used a couple of times before it actually activates. Ooh. Yeah, okay, I like this. Very simple, but I like that. And we can do, look, I have this wonderful stencil. I think it's called a Messy Script. And I think I'm gonna try to do it like this and then go over it with another color. Maybe, oh, I have to make all these decisions, right? I think I'm gonna go over it with a turquoise. Why not? Oh, I have to shake it first. And these are just deco arts. So, I haven't done this in a while. So, okay, let's just go over it. Like this. And then we can lift up the stencil. Like that. Ooh. I don't know if I will get exactly the same parameters that I had before, but we'll see. Okay. Well, that's not so, that didn't come out so well. But let's see what happens if, oh no, that dried already. Okay, then I'm gonna do it differently. I'm gonna first put on the paint. Do I have black? Well, I have the fluid acrylic. I don't know. That gives a little bit of resist, so I don't know how well that works. Oh, I have a metallic black as well, but okay. Now we're gonna put on the stencil, and then I don't know what this will do. Go over it like this. Oops. But like I said, sometimes it takes a minute for the plate to get active. Well, that's interesting. At least, you know, for collage it's perfect. The thing is, normally you would also let it dry a little bit in between, but of course, because of the time frame, let's say, that I have, yeah, or it will just be a longer video, you know, that can happen. So I hope you then forgive me. So let's just go. But like I said, normally you can, you know, sometimes with thicker paper, like if you use watercolor paper, for instance, you can leave it for like 10 minutes or 5 minutes at least, you know, to on the plate before you pull it off. Okay, now this is mixing with the black. Well, I'm just gonna do some different things. And then the thing is, with all the papers that you make, you can make a beautiful collage again, of course. So, Kijk, the first pulls like this, that can just be backgrounds for you know, for another stencil or whatever. I do want to try again the stone paper. Do it like that, and let's see what color I will use for that. This is like a kind of a green, gray-green sort of color. Oops. And I'm just doing thin layers of paint. Also, so it can dry. We can do some stamping in this. You know, we can do different circles, different sizes. Do I have, oh yeah, one even smaller. Like that. Okay. And then, oh, I think I can do it like that. You know who does wonderful, oh, there's so many people who do lovely jelly prints. My favorite is Robin McClendon. Then you also have Art Whisperer 88. That's a really cool guy. He makes beautiful stuff. And Quirky Queen's Journals. And Kate Word, well, Kate Word Art, I think is her name. Well, you have plenty. Oh, you know what? I think the thing is with the stone paper. I mean, I like this. But it doesn't... I think it needs more time to absorb, or maybe it doesn't absorb so well at all. Let's see, I'm gonna get even some black, or like well, I have some Payne's gray and some blue, but I want black. Just a minute, sorry. Sorry, people. Yeah. And this is just really a cheap brand of black. So of course that makes a difference. Like now this under layer should be dry actually, and it isn't. So let's see what happens. But it really should be dry before you put on another layer. But that's the thing, this takes a bit longer, you know, these kind of sessions, let's say. Shall I do some calligraphy paper? That is also really wonderful. Like that. Yeah, I don't know why I got out the small one. I mean, that's, maybe we'll use it later, but let's see what we get. Well, you see a little bit of the circles, but not much. Okay, cool. Well, let's try some. This is like a Titan buff light from yeah, Ara also. That paint. it's always good to, I think, to start with the, as much, well, as far as I understand hoor, maar like to start with the lighter colors underneath, because that's going to be your, yeah, what you see best, let's say, or that's the top layer on the actual print. Okay, I want to try this stencil again. I just want to try it. Let's see. I'm just gonna, oh, you know what? I will pull it with this print, with the one that we put the circles underneath. Okay. Won't be exact, but get in all the, yeah, and this stencil is actually it's called Messy Script, Messy Writing, sorry, Balzer Designs. Yeah. Well, that's getting better. That's getting better. And then, look, here we have the dark prints. So then I can put this. Well, actually, I don't know. Yeah, I think, I wonder if it's too dry already to pull, but I don't think so. Otherwise, you can always put like a light layer over it. No, I think it's okay. See, so now I have two different scripty gel prints, and well, I have three, but this one didn't turn out so good, I think, but I like this one actually. Yeah, I'm gonna do something with this one. I have to see. I will just put like a color, I think. Let's see what's a nice color with this. Maybe some, oh, yeah, I feel like really something, well, let's just go for blue. This is ultramarine. And it's the fluid acrylic, so it's a glaze, you called it. It's very light. So let's see what happens. If we can see it at all. Oh, you see it on my hands, that's for sure. Leave it for a minute. Oh. So. Let's see. Well, that's very light. It's a bit too light, but it's all right. You know, we're just trying out some stuff. Now let's go for some gold. Why not? Well, I'll do this gold actually. That's always also very nice. Oh, I have to shake this one very well. So. It's a very thin layer. And then I'm just gonna put my stamp here. I don't know how well that works anymore. think after a while, you know, because I've used it a couple of times, the paint kind of dries on there. So, but let's see. Let's just see. You can still see a little bit. Well, just a little bit. That's beautiful for collage, you know. I mean, you can make total pieces of art with the gel plate, like that you don't use it for collage, but it's just a piece in itself. But yeah, I don't think, well, I'm there yet, let's say. So this is Naples Yellow U, sorry, by Liquitex. We want to do some more circles, or we can do, I haven't used those, the squares. Can do that. Make een beetje geometrical. Oh, wait, let's see if I can. We'll see, we'll see. See, patience, patience, Machteld. All it does is it takes some patience. Okay. So, let's see. Yeah, I do want to do the stone paper again. How about I just use this one that I used the script over. Just experiment with layering. So you can see why this is definitely my favorite art supply. Well, one of them, because it's a, you know, a mix of paper, paint, collage. Yeah, so you can do so much. It's versatile, you say, you call it. Nee, I don't think the stone paper is really that suited for jelly printing. And the thing is, I wanted to try this for a long time. Yeah, because I've been curious about it, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. So you can also just use regular copy paper for this. If the video cuts off, then either I will go on in a second one, or I will say goodbye. I'm not sure yet, but then I will hopefully see you another time. Cool. So bye bye if I don't see you anymore. Or if I do, then I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.